So now we can kind of step back and see this really clear pattern taking shape across 13 centuries of history. We're looking at two very different moments, but with one striking, similar method.
The playbook is remarkably consistent. You've got the 7th century, Uthman faces disunity in recitation. His solution? Enforce one codex. The method? Burn the rivals. Fast forward to the 20th century. The Egyptian government faces disunity in printing. The solution? Enforce one edition. The method? Destroy the rivals. In both situations, the pattern is all about centralization. One authority, one text, and the elimination of any competing versions.
So what are the big historical implications here? Well, first, it's pretty clear from Muslim sources that multiple written versions of the Quran existed early on. Second, authorities had to step in more than once to enforce a single standard. And third, that standardization was achieved by actively destroying the alternatives. Now, this doesn't mean memorization wasn't a huge part of preservation. It absolutely was. But it does mean the claim of a single, unchanged written text from the very beginning, well, it just isn't supported by the historical record.
Which brings us right back to our opening question. Based on this evidence, the evidence of companion codices, of Uthman's order to burn them, and of the modern standardization in Cairo, does the historical record, as told by Muslim sources, really support the claim that not a single dot has ever changed?
But you know what? The story doesn't even end there. In our next explainer, we're going to shift from looking at what was destroyed to what has survived. We'll dig into the research of Dr. Dan Brubaker, who has spent years studying the earliest existing Quran manuscripts, and he's documented thousands of physical corrections, things like erasures, overwrites, and insertions made by the original scribes themselves.
If you don't want to miss that analysis, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know. And hey, please share this explainer with a friend who has heard that famous claim, the Quran has never changed.